Welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony here from Tony'sPicks.com. We're with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time to live free picks for today's action. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and set notifications to be live with us. So when we go live, you get the best numbers when we give you the picks here on the show, and then you get the picks. So sometimes you never know with this day action, maybe a few hours or a few minutes away from start time. So make sure you're live here with us. Just make note of a few things. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all pre and pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click on the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Also, love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. And be sure to pay a visit to Tony'sPicks.com. As I said, we're a multi-capper site showcasing our top cappers in our industry. Click the link to the hot cappers and get signed up. Hot cappers like, we got Tiffany who's been hot, Mindy. I had a pretty good day yesterday. I'm the top unit producer in baseball. We'll take a look here at the NFL numbers, and we show some pretty good results here from the NFL. Hear from cappers like Ben, Tiffany, Hollywood Sam, and Ramon has been hot in the NFL. We know it's Mindy here. We're looking at the baseball. Mindy is hot in baseball as well. And she come off a really good day in the NFL yesterday. I'm a top unit producer in baseball, but Tiffany's doing well. So you guys check out. Mindy's been on a heater here. Look at the numbers here with Tiffany and Mindy. You're looking for 2-for-1 capper promotion? Here's one for you right there. Tiffany and Mindy, they've been on absolute fire. So you guys get signed up. And of course, I want to make note of our homepage here, the latest premium picks tab. This show kind of the featured pick from each capper. The best bet, each capper can designate one pick per sport per day as their best bet. Really has to stand out on their card as the best bet. And you can see we have plenty up there right now for day on a Monday. Tiffany, the Morning Steam crew with one, Mindy with two of them. As we've got Collins up there. I've got one up there. Ramon's got one up there. So guys, check out our best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. $15 pick. Each capper can designate one of their premium picks as a $15 premium pick just to showcase their service out there to any new or existing customers out there. You'll find here that we got Tiffany, the Morning Steam crew, Mindy up there. We've got the GM. I have one up there. So the $15 premium pick, good value there with Ben as well. So get on board. You can notice a lot of the $15 picks are best bets. So a lot of the cappers want to showcase their best, and that's the best bets there with the $15 pick. And I can now say that our 3-pack is now fully functional now on the homepage. It's been working on the members area, but we got it now fully functional now here on the YouTube on our homepage. You may have, if you're a regular visitor, I suggest clearing the cache because that's what I had to do to make sure, and it is 100% functional now. So check it out, and of course, you guys, you'll see each capper with their 3-packs. Some of them have multiple 3-packs out there. Some of the best value up there are the 3-packs, right? You can see the price points here, and you get 3 picks here for that price, and they must turn a profit. Profit guarantee must profit, and that's true on all the individual plays. Must profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back to your account. For site credits, that's what profit guarantee is. As you can see, we got Collins with a couple of 3-packs. Mindy up there, she's been hot in baseball. Look at the numbers there. And Ben, of course, coming in with that 3-pack as well. All right, let's get this one underway. Let's go ahead and take a look at who's on the show with us today. We've got with us Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get the game day picks on. Let's get started here for a Monday. Let's welcome Mindy Hahn to the show. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com. So he said she's been red hot in baseball right in time for the postseason. We'll bring in her right now. Mindy, what's happening?
Yeah, and we're going to do more baseball yet here today.
Excellent. All right, great. Here we go. 8 Eastern time as the White Sox here will host the Twins. The White Sox -115, total sits at 7.
Yeah, so we have the Twins versus White Sox. You have Ober on the mound for the Twins. He's 2-3, 3.18 ERA, 47 strikeouts. Has been pretty solid here since he's come off the IL list. He's only given up 3 runs combined in his last starts. He is 2-1 with a 3.34 ERA versus those White Sox. White Sox are only 31-47 on the road, and the Twins here, they're 5-12 in their last 17 meetings. So then if we take a look at the White Sox, we have Cueto on the mound. He's 7-10, 3.39 ERA with 98 Ks. He's kind of one of those that's been not as good at home as of late. He has been giving up quite a few runs here at home. He gave up 17 runs over 15 innings in his last couple starts, but he is really good versus these Minnesota Twins. He's 4-1 with a 2.63 ERA. We also take a look at the White Sox here. They are hitting 328 with runners in scoring position versus this Twins team. I kind of give a slight edge here to Johnny Cueto today, even though I think ultimately the Twins overall, you can probably look at them as saying they may have a little bit better lineup, but they've been struggling with some injuries. Basically, I'm going to look at the first five in this one. I don't feel real confident. Only because the White Sox haven't always given Cueto a lot of run support, but I think they're going to have enough here in these early innings in order to get Cueto a win here in the first five. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the White Sox here on the first five, minus 110 on the money line. My projections have them, the Twins scoring 0.88, which is about 1 run in the first 5 innings compared to a 2.17 versus the White Sox. So I'm going to go that route rather than it looking like it's going to be a close game here all the way up into the end. And of course, we know that because Vegas is putting this game almost even. So there we go. I'm rooting for some Johnny Cueto here today.
All right, so Mindy here going with Cueto here. White Sox first five, minus 110 here against the Twins. Yeah, Cueto's kind of a bit of a shaky form of late here, last few starts, if you look at that. But again, as we talked about this over and over with these veterans, Johnny Cueto took a minor league contract this year and turned it into some pretty respectable numbers. So I think he needs a good close. I think he's, when you look at his numbers, I know you just said he's not getting the run support. The numbers aren't there, but the ERA is there enough for him to at least get a contract. He won't have to be like one of those roster invitees, minor league contract. I think he's solidified himself as another season of baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple keys, here in the game, right? We've kind of looked at when we've talked here in the past, just over the last, couple weeks, that the Twins have been really struggling to hit here in the month of September. They were pretty much down to the bottom, 5 of Major League Baseball. While you have the White Sox here on the other side, they were in the top 5 of Major League Baseball. I know it's shifted a little bit, but I talked about I think that the Twins have a little bit better lineup, but yet they're keeping our eyes out of the lineup. He wasn't in there yesterday. I know he's trying to, get the AL batting title here away from Judge, but he's really been struggling with some leg injuries. And when he's not in the lineup, they really don't do too much. I mean, he's a big guy in that lineup. And so I kind of take that into consideration too when I'm looking at this overall. I can't really go ahead and equate any real edge to either of these bullpens. They're pretty similar. So today I'm going to give the edge to starting pitching just based off of trends here in the past. And just how everyone has been working here with the bats as of late. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and give the edge to Cueto here in the first 5, and hoping he comes out with a good outing here at home.
All right, Mindy here on the White Sox. First 5, minus 110 here against the Twins. This one will have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpace.com for nice action. We've got the Monday Night Football game up there as well. 15 games on the board here for Major League Baseball. We have no day baseball. We do have those weird 6 p.m. Eastern start time games up there on the board. So 15 games here up on the board for Major League Baseball. We have the Monday Night Football as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so even though we have that large baseball card, it was really hard for me to come up with some, some plays today. So I did find 3 that I really, really liked. I do have that up in a 3-pack. And then also I do have a best bet out of those 3. So again, my best bet is in that 3-pack. So you can't go wrong either way with getting that best bet or the 3-pack. The 3-pack, you're going to get all of the plays, so you might as well just go ahead and pick that one up, instead. And then also, if you take a look at, Monday Night Football, I do have a premium pick that I like. We went ahead and put out our free picks today on our morning show, so you can go ahead and see that on a replay at Tony's Picks in the live section for those shows there. So yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good with where I've been with Major League Baseball. I'm still gonna fire here till Wednesday. So, I mean, I think there's still value in a lot of the plays, and I think I've been able to pinpoint those. Also gave out another free pick here on our Twitter account that we'll probably go over in the next segment here. But yeah, I've been, 5-2 in the NFL yesterday, 25-15 in Major League Baseball. And if we take a look at the morning's team too, 8-3 in the last week here, up like 610 units there. So I've been putting a lot of wins out there for you guys. So I think it's a really nice, a really nice time to take a look at getting a 7-day pack a month-long pack, something like that, to get the bigger bang for your buck. I feel like you should have a lot of confidence in me right now, moving forward with where we are in the season. Kind of hitting my stride, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and hope you guys go check out the website here soon.
That's right, guys. I get bored with Mindy Hahn over at Tony's Picks. Look at the numbers: 607 units of profit. Baseball the last 7 days. Up on the board right now is her Monday Night Football guaranteed best bet coming off a 5-2 day yesterday in the NFL. Profit guaranteed at $15. She made that her $15 premium. Her best bet from the NFL. Must turn a profit, or the amount of purchase is credited back in your account for side credits. That's what profit guarantee is. Also, a 3-pack up there from Mindy from Major League Baseball. So get on board with her. She's been on fire in Major League Baseball. As well as that 3-pack is going up there on the board. So a good time to get on board with Mindy over at Tony's Picks with an individual best bet play as well as a 3-pack. So 4 premium plays right now up there from Mindy over at Tony's Picks for today's action. Of course, as Mindy was talking about, the long-term pass with Super Bowl. Here we are on a Monday. It's a good time to get that 7-day all sports pass. You get all of Mindy's plays here from, well, Major League Baseball until the end of the regular season. This will cover the entire wild card round. Remember, they play the 3 games best of 3 mini-series Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that will cover you for the first round of the wild card series, those 4 series there, as well as all of her college football. Right, we got college football Friday, and we have college football as well on Saturday. I'm sorry, we have college football Wednesday with that makeup game Wednesday and Friday and Saturday, as well as NFL here for the Monday, Thursday, and Sunday card. So lots of action here on the 7 days. It's a good time to get on board with Mindy, where she's been hot right now. Get on board with her, and we'll save you some money here when you use that promo code TONYT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and go ahead and get signed up. There is again, as I tell you right now, go ahead and check it out over at Tony's Picks by following the link below and get signed up. All right, Mindy, it's always great having a show, but we also put together for you at a Twitter account, just the picks at Tony's Picks Mindy. Of course, that great show you and Ramon put together with the morning team Saturdays through Thursdays here at on our channel here at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so it is going to be a busy time here coming up. So we make sure we put in all the hard work for you so you don't really have to. So go ahead and check us out on Twitter, where we go ahead and give out even more free plays. I have 2 Major League Baseball plays out, so you can take a look at Tony's Picks Mindy, click the follow button, and then the little notifications so you don't miss out on any of the plays. And then also go ahead and make sure you catch the rerun of the morning steam show today. Like I said, we do have our free picks out there for the whole slate of games today. And then also you can catch us again in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, where we will start to go over some college football and Major League Baseball. And we're going to try to get these picks out to you a little bit sooner. So you're going to get inundated with college football here at the beginning of the week. We're going to try to get out NFL football here on Thursday, so you have ample time to get all of your plays ready for the weekend, because we want to make sure that you can get your consensus, you can rely on us, you can put everything together so you're not rushed. I know nothing's worse than, going and putting in a play that you didn't want to, or, how I usually go, I forget to put a play in. So it's nice to have a lot of time to get prepared for the weekend.
That's right.
So yeah, pretty excited. The show's going great. I love it.
That's right, guys. Get on board, Mindy. Tony's Picks Mindy is the Twitter account for more picks here from Mindy, as well as the morning steam. Check us out here live on the YouTube channel, on our YouTube channel here. It'll be Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. each time, and they will be getting the plays up early. I know on the Sunday when everything was crammed, we got a great video crew behind us, and 3 hours wasn't enough time to get those 30 picks up there. So we're gonna try and get those early games on Sunday done a little earlier, like on the Thursday or Thursday, whatever works best for you guys. We'll have them up there amply. There will be probably, I think, the late games, the primetime games will do Sunday, because you need content for the Sunday show, and they'll have enough time to get them up for the late afternoon. But it's just those early, you're up against it with those early games, and to set up the consensus, right? People want the consensus plays, and it's really rushed up against, yeah.
That's right, exactly. And that's like, too, we were on live while Minnesota was playing, New Orleans. And so we gave out a pick there, and it was kind of too late, also. So, yeah, we're going to do better with getting prepared, getting those out. Because I know NFL, people really like to get ahead of some of those line movements to watch how the market goes also.
Right. No doubt about that. And if you get a pick, we're kind of really good customer services. If you get a pick and the line has a crazy move, we'll take care of you guys too on that. So just keep an eye. And I know there's some issues there. Hey, that line moved 3 points and was put up there. We'll take care of you guys in those situations because, as you said, a lot of people want to get ahead of those early moves. We understand that, but we have a solution in case there is a significant line move when you get the pick. We'll issue store credit, site credits for that. So we'll take the hit on that. So no worries there, guys. So we'll take care of you guys. So anyway, check out Mindy morning team. All right, Mindy, continue the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, I'm heading to Starbucks. I need me a coffee.
Yes. Get one. All right. Have a good day. Mindy here on Game Day Picks. All right, guys, be sure to tune with us Monday through Friday at 3 Eastern Time. Make it your lunch break with us if you're out there on the workforce. And we'll get the picks out to you here as we continue on here with Game Day Picks. Let's go ahead and welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony's Picks, having a great season here in the NFL. So let's bring him in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Ramon Scott. Ramon, what's happening?
Hey, Tony's good, man. Good. Ready for another week. Wind down this baseball season, get into the postseason. And, we're in the playoffs down here. But, again, I recommended on the show this morning that just seems like the Dodgers are pretty good value at about 2.5 to 1 to win the World Series considering their historic season. It's not too late to take a play on a future right there, in my opinion. Maybe a team that could easily be argued to be an even money choice to win the World Series.
Yeah, they got some really good motivation for Alex Verdugo. I don't know if you heard, he just bashed the team. Anybody can get hot for 60 games, just bashed the world. Remember they traded him. I don't think it was a really good culture fit for the team, kind of a hothead. A lot of cursing all the time, and they don't want that on your team. So they moved him out pretty quickly out of there, and he took a shot at the team today. But it was good because it's going to give him get him a little motivated. They took a shot at him. But anyway, here we go. This is an interesting one, 7 Eastern time. We got those Mets. Boy, they had a rough weekend. They're up against it. Magic number 1 for Atlanta, 1 win for the Braves, 1 loss for the Mets, and the Mets will be a wild card. So we'll see. This is baseball. Anything can happen. If Atlanta loses 3 in a row, the Mets with 3 in a row, it wouldn't surprise me because we've seen teams choke a lot. So anyway, 7 each time, Mets here to host the Nationals. So the Mets minus 305, total 7.5.
Yeah, and that's, I guess I can kind of, wrap up the storyline with the way you set it up. I mean, the Mets led Tony for 175 games, and they're the ones that got cold, if you will. Look, you could blame some other situations where the Mets were ineffective against some poor teams down the stretch, but basically you had a chance to go up head to head with your closest rival and did not get it done. They were on the road, so hats off to the Mets. Blew a double-digit lead, 10-game lead down the stretch after leading for 175 days, and Buck Showalter, he's the one that got the heat, with the yesterday just being just another game. So you don't want to look at it that way now because you just sent your 3 best starters out there and got swept. So those will still be the 3 guys. Carlos Carrasco goes today. He is not scheduled to be, go out and throw, 6 or 7 shutout innings. I don't think he'll replace Bassett in the rotation, but he needs this win tonight against the Nationals. He needs a good performance if the Mets are going to have any chance. All they had to do was get 1, really. I mean, even though they wouldn't have, been in position to still win the division, at least they'd hold the tiebreaker. They'd be a game closer. They're at home against the Nationals. While you mentioned the Braves series and going up, against the Marlins. So, they'll just have to look to the Nationals and try to sweep these guys. Right now, the Nationals, they're kind of in a position where they could get the first-round draft pick. So I don't know if there's any El Tanco, but they've got to do it tonight with Carrasco. He's 15-7 with a 3.95 ERA, and the Mets have gone 18-10 with him as a starter, despite his average numbers, a little bit better than average, I'd say, for Carrasco. He's got a 2.2 2-2 record with 3.86 ERA career-wise against the Nationals. He's made 4 starts against them this year with some mixed results. I think the Mets won 2 of those 4 games, but right now Carrasco did defeat them Nationals back on September 1st with a pretty decent outing. Now, Corey Abbott has not fared well really with the Nationals. The Nationals are 1-7 with him on the mound. He's 0-4 overall, but did have 7 strikeouts in his last outing against Atlanta, of all teams, and he did have a good outing against the Mets back on August 2nd. He pitched very, very well, 5 shutout innings against Jake DeGrom, and the Nationals defeated the Mets in that one 5-1. So he has had some success here. Abbott getting very poor run support, just 1.7 runs in his last 3 starts. So the Nats will have to have some bats here, but I'm not sure that they will. They're hitting just 218 against right-handers over the last 10 games, and the Mets have similar numbers in their last 10 games against right-handers, hitting just 219. The Nats have the better bullpen right now with an ERA under 2 over the last 10 games, 1.80, while the Mets a little bit closer to 4, but the pressure will be on that Mets bullpen once they get into it after Carrasco. So I'm looking to go under here. Abbott has gone under in 3 straight starts, mostly because of a lack of run support. Also, only 4 of the last 15 games for the Nats have gone over, and the Nats are 0-5-1 to the under their last 6 on the road, Tony. So Carrasco's got to come through the big start. I'm looking for it to go under the 7.5. Nats aren't really hitting much down the stretch. Mets are a huge favorite here, as you showed on the screen, well over $3. So I don't want to get involved there with that line, or even the run line here, even though they need it. I know a popular play is laying a couple of runs here, run and a half or so with the Mets. But I'm going to go under in this one, under 7.5 runs.
All right, Ramon here, Nationals Mets under 7.5 runs. Let's see how the Mets' attitudes are as they hit the field. Will they be up? Will they be down? Well, has the manager situation there? It was rough that they're going to have to now go into the wild card, possibly go in the wild card round. A lot of scoreboard watching. If Atlanta puts up some big numbers, you could see a little bit of, the team starts to get down a little bit. Interesting to note here, the Mets aren't hitting themselves, right? Against right-handers, just 212 over their past 10 games. But there's an interesting number here with this Nationals over the second half of the season. They've been giant killers. This Nationals team, when they've been facing these good teams with 620 or better win percentage the second half of the season, they're 18-11, Ramon, with nearly a 22-unit return.
And we've touched on that a little bit on the morning steam. Some of my free plays over the few weeks we've been doing the show have been the Nationals, taking a couple runs a lot of times in these situations where they're, $2 plus favorites. They have been a team that's kind of played up to the level of their competition here. And we'll see Abbott, obviously a pitcher who's got maybe some future. He's only, pitched parts of 2 seasons, so gets his chance, I think, to shine here. And not sure what that lineup will look like for the Nationals, but like I said, he's only getting 1.7 runs of support of late. So I know Meneses has been hot. Figure Thomas, Abrams, I'm looking at my projected lineup in here. So we'll see. But the pressure's all on the Mets. Pressure's on Buck also in this one. And I'm going to be interested as well. It looks like the Padres will be playing the Mets right now. Is the way it stands. They'll be traveling to New York. So, maybe it's a staff that they can take advantage of. They certainly might match up with the Mets in the starting rotation, where the Padres will come in there, obviously, with probably Darvish and Snell and Musgrove if there's a third game. Maybe the Snell-Musgrove could rotate. They could switch those, but Darvish will be the man probably in game 1. So unless they can reverse their fortunes here and pull off a pretty big miracle at this point, needing a sweep and needing Atlanta to lose all 3 games to the Marlins. We know the Marlins have also had a poor season, so looks like the Mets will be in that wild card spot hosting the Padres, unless they can turn it around here starting tonight.
Yeah, they're going to need a miracle, win 3, Atlanta lose 3. That's where it sits at. Of course, if they would have got 1, it would have just win 3. They lose 2, right? They would have a better shot there. But that was a huge game last night. But we'll see how that rolls. Nationals Mets under total here of 7.5. This one to have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. 15 games here on the board here from Major League Baseball. We also have the Monday Night Football game. It's Ramon, so there's also a lot of NBA and NHL preseason on the board. I'm going to mute my mic and let everybody know what's going on over Tony's Picks.
Yeah, Tony, tonight I have my NFL play. That's my top play tonight, guaranteed over at Tony'sPicks.com in the National Football League between the Rams and the Niners. What can you say about these two teams? They better get it going the way it's looking right now with some of these teams in the NFC, but that's my top play tonight. My top pick, best bet tonight at Tony'sPicks.com, 49ers and the Rams. Pick it up over at Tony's Picks for $25. My best bet tonight in the National Football League, and that's where I'm hanging my hat on that one game. I stumbled a little bit with my totals where I've been crushing it so far this season, but I'm not going to stop firing on NFL totals, and make sure you pick up my best bet tonight in the NFL with the Rams and the 49ers. And just want to, not touching yet the preseason. Kind of scary, Tony. Last night in the NBA preseason, the Phoenix Suns lost to those Adelaide 36ers by double digits. So maybe Adelaide will be the first Australian team in the NBA after what I saw happen in that one. It goes to show you the Phoenix Suns might be a complete mess heading into the regular season. So anyway, just the NFL tonight, Tony. That's what I'm going with.
Ramon here with NFL. As you can see, the numbers have been great here in the NFL. 720 units of profit in the NFL 2022 document. Ramon does have a play up there, guaranteed, profit guaranteed play from Monday Night Football tonight. Must win, or the amount you purchase it is credited back in your account. That's what profit guarantee is. You get the side credits back if the play it doesn't win. But of course, here we are on a Monday. A good time to look at that 7-day all sports pass. Get all Ramon's plays here from the NFL for 7 days. We have action here on Monday. We have the Thursday game. We also have the games on Sunday. And don't forget college football. College football is in action here with the makeup game here on Wednesday with the SMU game. And I believe it's USF, if I'm not mistaken. And we also have the Friday game, big Friday card again. And we also have the big card here on Saturday. Of course, don't forget the baseball. Okay, you got the baseball. 7 days. You've got the remainder here of the regular season, which ends here on Wednesday. Then you have the off day, no picks on Thursday. Then you come back here with wild card weekend. We got the mini series, the best of 3 here in those 4 series. That will also be included here with that 7-day all sports pass. And of course, we'll save you some money when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab to get signed up, and over that promo code TonyT will save you 20% off. Right, Ramon, we got a lot going on over at Tony's Picks. We put together for you a Twitter account at Tony's Picks Ramon, and that great show you're hosting there here on the channel here at 9 a.m. each time, Saturday through Thursday. It's the morning steam.
Yeah, pick up my free play tonight at Tony's Picks Ramon. That's where I'm farming out, if you will, some of the preseason stuff as free plays. Not ready to give out a premium yet in either. I know we're already a couple games, certainly into the NHL. And, there are some games that I looked at and I like. And tonight my play will be in the NHL over on Tony's Picks Ramon. You want to pick up an underdog? Head on over to Tony's Picks Ramon on Twitter. Pick up an underdog tonight in the National Hockey League. But preseason, that's going to be my free play. So, yeah, Mindy and I still cranking. Doing the show. We're even thinking of putting in a Friday show. We might have to tape it, but maybe we'll set it live to go off at the right time. We do, like she said, we want to get all those football games in for everybody, and the week goes by fast, even though we're spending 60, 75, 90 minutes with our crew. I say our crew, I'm talking about our live audience. We do want to make sure we get all the plays in due time, prompt fashion, so we might maybe throw in a tape show in there and maybe run it and let it go off at the normal time so our fans can hear from us each and every day as well. So no doubt enjoying it at this point with the show. Makes me feel important to come on every day and have my own show on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel here, where we're so proud of going over the 35,000 subscriber mark recently. So congratulations on that, Tony. And again, look, crazy day yesterday in the NFL. Very entertaining. Not the most aesthetically pleasing once again, and might not be any prettier tonight, but entertaining games still, no doubt, in the NFL. Always finding a way to excite us and have us on the edge of our seats every Sunday for one reason or another.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's right. It's entertaining, no doubt, guys. So check out, of course, big contributions from everyone that contributes to that our YouTube channel. Over 35,000 subscribers. Thanks to all our viewing audience out there and everyone who has contributed. And of course, well, we're thinking good. You're thinking about that Friday show, because we have some inquiries about long-term passes for the Morning Steam account, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to, without the Friday show, it's tough because. Not so much an issue now, but when we get into the NBA season, those guys want their picks on Friday. that's the thing. We do a lot of NBA business, and that is something that would be a good solution there, because we'd have some inquiries right now. We got somebody ready to go with a 1 month pass from you guys. So as you can see, the demand is out there, because you guys are doing great work with that Morning Steam. Of course, putting together that Morning Steam consensus with a great record. And of course, people that can't get the show want those picks. So it's a great way to roll here on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, we make no bones about it. I mean, look, the plays are free. We love you to join the show, watch the show live, watch the show on tape, but not everybody can do that. And the plays, obviously, look, for Mindy or I, they are free plays when we first look at the handicap. I think all of our handicappers, especially the ones that appear on the shows here, look at the free plays as the ones that probably the next level, if you will, Tony, the ones that didn't make the premium, right? Just barely. They're good. Don't feel totally confident, but you'll still feel good about the pick. But when you get two professional handicappers, and, oh, hey, I like the game, and so do I, and that kind of gives it the boost to become the consensus play, where we think it's worthy of being a premium play now. So we are repackaging those for people to purchase. Not everyone watches the shows. Maybe people who are buying more, right? Maybe people are buying Morning Steam don't even know the show exists, but the plays are legit, right? I mean, they're proven themselves so far as winning selections. And hey, if someone wants to throw us a bone too, and just subscribe, just so they make sure they have them and they like our show, and they're like, hey, get one of those packages. So I can't watch every day, but I just want to know what they're on when they put their minds together. Mindy likes to say we're putting our brains together, but she's the one with the brains.
It's, that's right. And we track, and I love it, we track the Morning Steam consensus plays, so you can see the records there. And of course, it's really for those that are watching the show, those plays are for free. Of course, we're business people, right? If there's people out there who have demand for the picks, and they'll pay for them, as long as they're producing good results and they don't mind paying, so we'll sell them. But again, they're free. If you're watching this show, they're always going to be free. They're consensus plays that they give out on the show. We're not going to any of this, sidebar picks. They're not on the show. Every consensus play is given out on the show. That's always going to be the case. So if you watch the show, they're always going to be free. If you watch the show, we want you to watch the show. That's why we put together the consensus report. That's why we put together the Morning Steam account, so we can track the records. And when they're hot, you're on them, and we get the audience to watch. So that's the whole idea behind the consensus. Yes, it's out there for sale for those that can't watch the show. There's a lot of people like that guy in the suit. If you're like, then you're running several businesses. Maybe you don't have time to check out the shows, but you got the cash. All right, pay for the picks. No worries there. All right, Ramon, keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Yep, I'm glad baseball season's coming to an end for you, Tony, but we'll keep you busy we'll fire up a couple more sports here in a week or two, and keep you busy in the NBA.
Yeah, in NBA, big day is 8 games, right? The way they rescheduled it now, so they get rid of the back-to-back, so it's a little easier to get them all in on a day and breathe a little bit. Those 15-game cards is tough, and they knew it'd be a tough September, but we're getting through it. All right, Ramon, keep up the great work. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, join us here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday, right? We're here live with you at 3 Eastern time. We're giving you picks here. We're on the lunch hour, so if you guys are watching us at lunch hour, appreciate that, your viewership. And, of course, make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications So you make sure you get the picks and you find the best numbers with those picks when we give them to you here on the show. All right, let's continue on here with game a day picks. Time for my pick. Let me get my card up for you. We're going to look at this Reds and Cubs game here. The Cubs minus 115 total here at 7.5. We're going to keep riding these Cubbies, right? And they're making Cincinnati a favorite because they're at home. But, listen, you couldn't win with Lodolo. Who are you going to win with, right? You could not win with Lodolo on the mound. You couldn't give any runs. Yeah, no shot. Hayden Wojnarowski here for the Cubs. Cubs, in 5 appearances, ERA 2.33, good whip of 0.96. Some of these young kids trying to make a case, saying they want that major league contract, right? They want to make some bucks, and this kid shows that he's pretty good so far. Ground ball rate 45%. His FIP is a 3.33. I'm not going to dock him too much there. Hunter Green on the mound for the Reds. 23 starts and ERA near 5, whip of 1.25. But thing here is the Cubs. They've swept the Reds 3 at home with that 8-1 win. The Cubs now have won 9 of 10. The Reds have dropped 9 of 10. Over their past 10 games, the Reds are hitting just 158 against right-handers. Their bullpen ERA over 5. The Cubs bullpen in that period an ERA of 2.02. There's been a significant movement in this game. It was plus 115 when I did the video, right? It was plus 115. Now it's moved to minus 115. I'm with them. I'm with them on the professionals that have moved this number. I don't really think it's public. Public gets in action a couple hours before game time, and they don't move it on public. They move it on professionals. That's really when the line moves. Until there's high volume, but you won't see the high volume until near game time. So anything now up until about an hour or two from the game time is all professional money. That's all they move it on early in the wagering. So this is definitely a professional move here. I'm with them here on minus 115 here against the Reds. This one will have a start time of, and let's put that one up there for you here, of 6:40 Eastern time. Guys, over at Tony's Picks, I've got a play right now from Monday Night Football. 49ers Rams, that's my best bet up there. It's also a $15 premium, so get on board. Come off a 5-1 day yesterday from NFL. Only was Jacksonville, one less fumble might have got there. I got 4. Maybe if I had 3 fumbles instead of 4, might have got there. But that's how it goes in the NFL, right? You could have these crazy games where you just turn it over too much, and that's what I'm not going to complain. I've learned already in my lessons. I'm not going to complain about a winning day. All right, 5-1, I'll take it 100% of the time. I'm not going to put myself in a bad mood because I had one game go up. Not going to happen. 5-1. Going to take it and be happy with it. All right, guys, as I said, check out Tony's Picks. I've got my best bet tonight from Monday Night Football. Come off a 5-1 day, so get on board. And, of course, use the promo code here, TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all pre and pick packages. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and get signed up right there and save them money using the promo code over at Tony'sPicks.com. And, again, I showed you Tony'sPicks.com. Again, guys, check it out. We've got some really good performance leaders here. We've got baseball up here. We're hitting the postseason. I'm the unit producer here. We got Tiffany, who's been on fire. Mindy's been on fire in baseball. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in NFL. We got Ben, Tiffany, Hollywood Sam, and Ramon. Hollywood Sam said he's going to do some hockey videos. Let's see. He's told me that for a year that he was going to do videos. Let's see if he can come through for us. We got Ramon Scott up there, is doing some great work here. Nick as well. He does a lot of writing for us on the site. His brother's Paul. He does great work as well. Ramon here with the great picks in the NFL. Also, too, let's just take a peek here at college football. And we've got Hollywood Sam is doing great. Colin's atop of leaderboards. Colin's been kind of busy. I know he's involved in baseball, so he'll have more time. He'll be producing more video content for us. So we've got Collins up there. Great work here this year. 677 units in college football. Ramon, again, he says he's on the leaderboard in just about every major sport. You can see it there. Look at this in college football. He's been on having off to a good start. Morning's team showing off a good 7 days. And let's go to NBA. I'm going to put the NBA because the NBA is not too far away, right? We're about maybe 2 weeks and 1 day away from the start of the season. Ramon, look at this for the year last year. 2,367 units of profit. So the NBA is coming up, and Ramon had a fantastic NBA season. So you guys make sure you get signed up to one of the passes. I wanted to show you here on Tony's Picks. Right now we've got, of course, on these little tabs here, you can see the featured pick is what the all is. I really wanted to say featured, but the GM says if we put featured, it'd be too long. All right, we're going to put all, whatever that means. So it's really the featured play here from the cappers. Also the best bet, each capper can designate one best bet per sport per day. And they'll have, sometimes they'll say more than one. So Mindy's got a couple of best bets up there. I've got Nick, Ramon up there. I've got one, so you guys should check it out. Remember, we mentioned the $15 pick. That is a pick that each capper can designate one per day just to introduce you to their service. And you can see multiple cappers have them up there, like Tiffany, the Morning Steam crew, Mindy. I have one up there, the GM, and a lot of them are best bets because we really want to showcase our best to you when you get that $15 premium. But also a new tab we just started here, and it's fully functional now on the main page. It was working on the members, but for some reason when the programmers, they worked the members there. I said, dude, 99% of our traffic's on the homepage. Why don't we do this one first next time? Do this one first. Might be a good idea. So this is fully functional now. So we got the 3 packs, and again, these are our best sellers: best bet, 15, and 3 packs. So the 3 packs give you really good value. So each capper 3 packs. Remember, all these individual plays must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back to your account. That's what profit guarantee means. In the future, this is phase 2. We'll have. And that, I know on the phone this looks beautifully. On your phone you can see all of these right here. All these show up. On the phone, we're gonna on our second phase, you'll see an arrow, but for the desktop viewers, we're going to put here 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, and 1 year. So there you go. You'll have our best selling packages all here, but that'll be on phase 2. We got other things going on, but we'll make sure the long-term passes get some representation here. As you can see, there could be there's a lot of real estate here not being used, right? We got to get this real estate used. So we'll have that. And on the phone, it'll be a little bit of scrolling, but more importantly, on your phone, you can see all 4 of these tabs, which I love. If you ever get your iPhone or your Galaxy tab, you get access. Tony, we're very concerned how this looks on a phone. Look at our song looks beautiful on a phone. I know a little hypercritical with our guys. They're smart, but sometimes we do some dumb things that I get that they're so smart that sometimes the dumb things really get me upset. But anyway, you can see here on the site how we're all set to roll. A lot of new features coming up on the site. I'm thinking of setting a major announcement video. I'm going to talk to my GM about it because we got some really big plans coming up here with Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, we've got we're going to add some more staff. Of course, we're adding cappers. If you want to apply, go to Tony'sPicks.com footer section and submit your form there. All right, let's get to the recap. I think I should have done this. I should have done this after the recap. I'm sorry. Let's get the recap up here right now. We start off with Mindy. Mindy liked the White Sox the first 5 here. Minus 110 against the Twins. Ramon was on the Nationals Mets under 7.5. I was on the Cubs minus 115 against the Reds, and I'm like I always do. Let's see if you can get better numbers on these. Let me put up my live line feed. Let's go to baseball because we're heavy on baseball today. And we're going to start here with Mindy's. Well, actually, let's just start with the Mets, the Nationals Mets under 7.5. Nationals Mets under 7.5. 7.5 looks to be the prevailing number. I don't see any 8s at all in the marketplace, and you're not going to find an 8. So that's where it is. It's at 7.5. Let's see the Cubs and Reds. I like the Cubs here at minus 115, and you know what? They are still plus for some reason. I don't know what got into my head, but you can get the Cubs here at plus 115 in many places right now. Matter of fact, the Cubs at plus 115. Actually, at plus 110. Plus 110 is where you can find them in Vegas right now. Plus 105, plus 102. The 2 name brand online sportsbooks that are legalized. Plus 109 offshore. There's a minus 100 there in some of the offshore places. So do your shopping, you get better numbers there. Okay, let's take a look here at the first 5 as Mindy comes in with the first 5. Let's see, we got the first 5 numbers here. Mindy likes first 5 minus 110 with the Twins. And let's see where, if you did your shopping, where you can get here on this one. All right, let's go to Twins. We got the first 5 up here. And pretty much minus 100 to plus, actually minus 126 to minus 106 here on the White Sox. You can do some shopping to find the best numbers. I'm seeing minus 110s over in some of the Vegas shops right now. And actually plus 100 in the Vegas shops. Plus 100 in the Vegas shops, as well as, let's see here, on offshore, we're looking here at a minus 110 both sides. So there you go. So do your shopping, get best numbers. Actually, offshore, I'm seeing minus 115 both sides, some of the offshore books. So do your shopping, guys. The most important thing is get the best numbers. And I stress this over and over again with legalization. Get the most accounts possible because you want to make sure you get the best number. Nothing worse than losing by a half point because you're too lazy to do shopping. That's the worst thing to do. All right, that'll do here for this edition here on of Game Day Picks. So we got through everything here, guys. We got through the videos. We showed you our site, and that'll do it here for the show. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring in our crew from today. We're going to go ahead and wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a winning day and night. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow.